Swadika, good morning and welcome to Newsline. We're coming live to you on NBT, Radio Thailand FM 88 and also on NBT World. It's Wednesday's edition, February the 4th of 2015. I'm Chulapansa Narula. His Majesty the King has graciously granted a royal wreath to be laid at the Victory Monument to commemorate the Thai Veterans Day. Privy Councillor General Suyut Jalanon brought a royally bestowed wreath to place at the Victory Monument to honour and remember the past and living military men who have fought in wars for their acts of courage and sacrifices in protecting the sovereignty of Thailand. Later in the evening, Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister General Prawit Wongsuwan, who is also the President of the War Veterans Organisation of Thailand, chaired the parade of the military personnel from all three armed forces and other military units. General Prawit also presented awards to honour veterans who have achieved successes in various areas, also as a move to offer moral support to all military personnel. Thailand has declared February 3rd of every year as the Veterans Day since 1948. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has said that the agro-industry will receive full support from the government. General Prayut said during the rice policy meeting that the government was trying its best to keep the country safe and is paving the way for sustainable national security. He added that his visit gave him a chance to listen to the problems of the farmers. Such opportunity also allowed the government to formulate a plan that would tackle the current issues. According to the General, farmers are currently faced with the rising cost of production, falling crop prices and the drought crisis. The Nakhon Ratchasima governor has been instructed to make a list of problems and present it to the government. It will be tabled for the cabinet discussion next week. The cabinet has agreed to propose Thailand as the host of World Tourism Day 2016. In order to demonstrate the kingdom's potential in terms of tourism service quality and travel safety. The matter was proposed by the Ministry of Tourism and Sports at the weekly cabinet meeting. The ministers agreed that Thailand, as an active member of the United Nations World Tourism Organization, or UNWTO, was ready to play host to the annual World Trade Day event for the first time in 2016. The international event would be an important opportunity to show the world that Thailand not only has unique tourist destinations, but also has an effective tourism management system, being able to provide quality services and ensure safety for visitors. In turn, the government hopes the event will attract a large number of affluent tourists. Thailand has been a member of the UNWTO since 1975 and has participated in many of its global tourism committees. Thailand has been selected to chair the UNWTO Commission for East Asia and the Pacific for 2 consecutive terms between 2007 and 2011. The country has also hosted the 24th joint meeting between the Commission for East Asia and the Pacific and the Commission for South Asia in Chiang Mai Province. The National Reform Council has urged the government to bring sustainable solutions to the decreasing prices of rubber. NRC meeting, chaired by the second NRC Vice President Bawansak Uwano, has called on General Prayut-led government to urgently resolve the ongoing rubber situation with impartiality, saying rubber farmers do not wish to demonstrate against the government, but only want someone in power to assist them. Although the price of rubber traded through cooperatives and central markets can be guaranteed at 63 baht per kilogram, prices of rubber sold by retailers only stand at 47 baht per kilogram or less. Members of the NRC have therefore asked the government to use more rubber in other industries, as well as turn or transform rubber into usable products. The Supreme Commander of Thailand has confirmed that the Cobra Go exercise will continue as scheduled this year, assuring good relations between Thailand and the United States. The Supreme Commander, General Warapong Sanganet, said the U.S. military will be participating in the annual Cobra Go exercise as normal this year. He said the Thai military and the U.S. were cooperating productively, while military personnel and equipment from the U.S. will have to be brought in for the exercise. The Thai Supreme Commander mentioned that some of the military equipment from the U.S. may need to be changed due to the accident that occurred to the U.S. vessel in Japan, resulting in a slight change of plan. However, the change will be minimal. The Supreme Commander went on to affirm that military relations of both countries are still strong and remain unaffected from the current political situation. Police have revealed CCTV footage of two people suspected of planting the bombs at BTS Siam. According to police spokesperson, Police Lieutenant General Prawut Thawansiri, the footage clearly revealed the identities of the two suspects. The police have described them as males of around 160 to 170 centimeters in height. They were wearing a hat, a white shirt, pants and sneakers. They were also seen placing objects that the police believe were explosives at two spots not far from each other. The spokesperson said the footage captured their activities a moment before the bombs went off at BTS around Siam Paragon. The Ministry of Public Health is planning to slowly revive an earlier drive to install condom vending machines inside educational institutes. Deputy Prime Minister Yonghyut Yuttawong, in his capacity as chairman of the National Committee for AIDS Prevention and Resolution, disclosed that the decision to endorse the national condom strategy was reached at a meeting on Tuesday. Under this strategy, coin-operated condom vending machines will be installed at educational institutes. The machines will first be put up at vocational education institutes, whereas other types of institutes will gradually get the vending machines within 4 years' time. The slow pace of implementation was because of expected opposition from civil society groups, according to the Deputy Prime Minister. Deputy Prime Minister Yonghyut also revealed further that the meeting endorsed the proposal for the use of technology to allow members of the public to receive self-tests for HIV infection that would allow them to quickly access treatment channels after learning of their infection. A more detailed plan for this initiative will be yielded by June. A press conference was held yesterday at the Government Public Relations Department on the topic of sufficient economy. Let's hear the report from Kun Lisnari Wichit Sarasat.
Department, PRD, the Crown Property Bureau, and the Advertising Association of Thailand announced that it would cooperate together in order to create a campaign to promote His Majesty the King's philosophy of sufficiency economy for the betterment of Thai society. Aphinan Jantarangsi, PRD Director General, announced yesterday that enduring happiness is the goal of pushing the self-sufficiency campaign among the Thai people. In addition, Jirayu Isarangkul Na Ayutthaya, Director General of the Crown Property Bureau, said that it is important that the value of the sufficiency economy be spread throughout Thai society so that it will become a strong core in Thai society. He added that while schools had done a great job in spreading the value, the whole society must play a part in establishing the sufficiency economy.
Well, with regard to making the future generation of Thai children adopt the philosophy and the way of life that is according to the sufficiency economy philosophy, that is well taken care of, because we have done it for the last 10 years or so, and there are a large number of schools that have already achieved the status of being what we call sufficiency schools. And these children have not only learned the principles of the sufficiency economy philosophy, but they have practiced it in their homes and in their communities. But what we are really afraid about is that that is the long term. But for the present time, we need to try and create a mindset for the Thai people as well.
In addition to the PRD helping to promote the message of this campaign, the Advertising Association of Thailand will also serve in implementing creative campaigns that will alter the attitudes of Thais on how they spend their income.
Yes, actually, I think this campaign will impact into 4 major areas. The first area is about economic, about the behavior of their and and attitudes of their spending and how to use money, that kind of thing. The second area is about social, the way they behave to the social, the culture, and finally it's about the environment into 4 areas. I think the purpose of the campaign is to try to make them change their attitudes and change their behavior in order to be a better person actually in these 4 areas. Therefore, I think this is the important ingredients to push the country into the positive ways in the future.
The campaign will be an ongoing project throughout the year to correlate with the 12 national core values of Thailand, and is expected to help stabilize the Thai economy and help Thais become happier in life.
The Ministry of Public Health is urging the public not to panic over the outbreak of H3N2 influenza in Hong Kong. Dr. Opat Kan Kawinpong, Deputy Director General of the Department of Disease Control, explained on Tuesday that the influenza strains involved in outbreaks in Thailand during this period were the usual strains found during the outbreak season that coincides with the cold season in Thailand. Since the beginning of the year, around 10,000 influenza patients have been reported. This number is similar to that of last year's. Dr. Opat, however, urged careful monitoring in groups that are at higher risk: children, the elderly, and those with underlying disease. Patients whose fever does not improve after taking medication and who find themselves out of breath should quickly see the doctor. The general public is also urged to eat recently cooked food and wash hands. So it's better to always eat cooked food. All right, 28.5 to 29 million foreign tourists are expected to visit Thailand in the year 2015, said Minister of Tourism and Sports, Kopkan Watanawarankul. Several countries hit by economic problems are giving more attention to tourism promotion this year as a means of revitalizing their economies, according to the minister. Meanwhile, new international routes launched by airlines in response to the drop in the price of oil means competition at the global arena is increasing. Ms. Kopkan said the Tourism Authority of Thailand is promoting Thai identity, especially among European and Latin American tourists who represent the high-end and high-spending tourist groups for Thailand. According to the minister, between 28.5 million to 29 million foreign tourists are expected to visit Thailand this year. 2.6 million foreign tourists have since January the 1st arrived in Thailand. That's a 15.9% increase year on year. Ms. Kopkan expects the number to grow in February, when many Chinese tourists will be spending their Chinese New Year holiday in Thailand. The private sector has expressed concerns over an expected appreciation of the Thai baht, consequence of the European Central Bank's implementation of the quantitative easing measure, or the QE. Representatives from the Federation of Thai Industries, the Board of Trade of Thailand, and the Thai Bankers Association on Tuesday expressed their concern over the European Central Bank's QE measure, as well as over the volatility of the global economy, according to Mr. Supan Mongkonsuthi, chairman of FTI. The QE measure is expected to make the Thai baht, which had already gained more than neighboring currencies, appreciate further. Mr. Supan, who hosted a joint meeting between the 3 private sector organizations on Tuesday, said those at the meeting were concerned of lowered competitiveness that will come as a result of the baht's appreciation. The private sector representatives are slated to discuss finding appropriate means of regulating the baht's value with the Bank of Thailand on February 11th. Mr. Supan said the meeting also expressed concerns over the less-than-expected dispersal of state budget in December 2014, as this fact weighed on the confidence of the private sector. He added that, in the meantime, positive signals have been coming in from the tourism sector. Chinese and Malaysian tourist arrivals continue to increase, and domestic tourism activities of Thais have improved as well. The National Research Council of Thailand is hosting an activity commemorating Inventors Day under the theme Creativity and Inspiration to encourage Thai inventors to create and present their works to the public so that such innovative items can be used for the country's development. Kun Niranut Traijakwanit has a story.
The National Research Council of Thailand, or NRCT, welcomes inventors from across Thailand, as well as 13 other countries, to its Inventors Day 2015 forum, where they can showcase their inventions and innovations. Such creations, after all, will be beneficial to the society, the economy, and the country. February 2nd of every year has been designated as Inventors Day in honor of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej, who invented the Chai Patana low-speed surface aerator. Because his invention has proven to be so useful to his country, he has been named the father of Thai invention. This year, the 2015 Inventors Day exhibition is held from February 2nd to February 5th at Impact Exhibition Center, Muang Thong Thani. Professor Dr. Suthiporn Jitmitraphap, Secretary General of the NRCT, talked about the event.
The National Inventors Day has focus on the motivation of the new young colleagues to have some creativity and also invent many things that will be benefit for mankind, not just only for the commercialization, but also for the leveraging of the human life being as well. So I would like Thai people to come and also to join and pleasure of the success of the Thai inventors, which there are more than 1,000 inventions every year, but we have to select. And in this event, the inventors and also the one who are interested can have a chance to talk together, exchange views, and also will pave the way for modifying or refinement of the inventions that the National Research Council of Thailand would like to see the products or any services of a new thing, have a new idea, like an innovation.
In the event, there are activities that seek to inspire visitors and showcase the works of inventors, researchers, and youth, which can be commercialized and used for the betterment of the nation academically, economically, and socially. Niranut Traijakwanit reporting.
And that's it for today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward. Before we take a short commercial break, let's have a look at the exchange rates and commodity prices. Newsline will return with the international news. Stay tuned.
Maintain a strong nation, Thailand is promoting 12 core values for the good of the people. The fourth core value: seeking direct and indirect knowledge and education.
NBT World, a 24-hour English language television service operated by the National News Bureau of Thailand, or NNT, is designed to bring the most reliable information about Thailand to the international community. NBT World is available on various platforms, including via C-band set-top boxes, GMMZ Channel 202, PSI Channel 272, and a live stream on thainews.prd.go.th/newsing. You can also follow us on facebook.com/NNT News or download the PRD News EN application on your smartphones. NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
Even if we don't see them, they are among Slay your power-sucking monsters. Take their power away. Think when you plug.
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. Hindu devotees across Malaysia yesterday celebrate Thai Pusam, a religious celebration dedicated to the Hindu deity Lord Murugan. The annual celebrations, which have become a major cultural highlight in the country, took place on a grand scale at the Batu Caves Sri Subramania Swami Temple. Thai Pusam is particularly well known for the Kavadi dance, which is performed by devotees during the ceremonial worship of Murugan, the god of war, as a form of death bondage. Piercing various parts of their body with silver skewers, devotees carry often large contraptions known as kavadi, thereby taking on a physical burden through which the devotees implore for help from Murugan. Devotees also fulfill vows by carrying milk-filled pots up the stairs to the cave of the temple. The celebration is filled with color and music, attracting tourists from all over the world. Video and still images apparently show a Jordanian military pilot being burned alive while confined in a cage, according to online posts from ISIS supporters on Tuesday. A Jordanian official said the pilot was actually killed a month ago. The 22-minute video produced by ISIS official Al Furqan Media Company begins with a condemnation of Jordan's King Abdullah, suggesting he is to be blamed for what happened to the pilot Muad al-Qasis Bey. They brought out the pilot in a cage, then set him on fire before burying him with a bulldozer. A short time after the video became public, Jordanian military spokesman Mamdouh al-Amri said al-Qasis Bey was assassinated on January 3rd. A Jordanian government spokesman said in a statement that Jordan would deliver a strong, earth-shaking and decisive response. Meanwhile, Muslim leaders in the U.S. condemned the slaying of the Jordanian hostage after the video was released. Mr. Syed Muqtadir, president of Al-Dulis Area Muslim Society, said at a joint news conference with other U.S. Muslim community leaders in Washington that there is nothing Islamic about the Islamic State. Jordanian Foreign Minister Nasser Judeh was in Washington to sign a memorandum of understanding on U.S. assistance aimed at increasing levels of support to its Middle East ally. The agreement will increase U.S. assistance to the government of Jordan from $660 million to $1 billion per year from 2015 through 2017. Jordan was seeking the increased economic assistance to fight Islamic State extremists, as well as support the influx of refugees from Syria and Iraq that has overwhelmed its financial resources. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. If you wish to send in your suggestions or comments, please write to us, newsline.nbt@gmail.com. Today we end the program by taking you to Israel. Let's have a look at a flock of synchronized starlings performing spectacular sights of dancing clouds in the skies in southern Israel. I'm Chalapan Sanrula. Thank you very much for joining us. Swadee Ka.